No, I think he's going Falco.
Okay.
Right, well, I think, based on your description of how Roan plays, I feel like Aiken, being someone who's really tricky in neutral, and kind of takes advantage of people who don't have a strong neutral.
Yeah.
I feel like he could do well. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
That makes sense. But as a fast faller, as a fast faller, Aiken is going to be far easier to combo right now than he would have been as Marth, and I think that's going to benefit Roan because, like I was saying earlier, he has a pretty good punish game, and he can do that apparently. Like I said earlier, he's really predictable off ledge. He does double lasers most of the time. Roan does.
Yeah.
So if you punish that, then it can be really hard. Then it's really hard for him to deal with. But if you don't, then he'll just keep doing it, and you need to show that you're willing to contest his like brain dead options.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much from. I don't think Aiken's done much.
Winning at the start of the game, he decided he wanted to try. Oh, damn.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's going to be a lot of the game. It's just Aiken sort of picking up these really weird janky kills.
That was a nice recovery.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious that he was air dodging to Randall because he did it like really high.
Yeah, I think Roan could have jumped out.
Yeah, you could have definitely jumped out and then like done shine.
Okay. Stray laser.
If I can lose this as sack because he went Falco game 1, I would laugh so hard. Let's go, Roan.
Let's go, Aiken. Oh, right. Doesn't look like... I feel like the Falcon needs to pick up a little bit. It's winning, but not in a way that's satisfying.
None of this feels like... Oh, damn. That was a platform castle, but none of this feels like... strong.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like they're just kind of like picking up really small hits every now and then. They're not really getting any combos. They're just...
Oh.
As I say that, I can get something started, but...
I can kind of see just like Aiken being a weird player, just sort of maybe getting in Roan's head a bit.
Oh. So Aiken is 100% switching to Marth right now.
Yeah, there is no doubt that Aiken will switch to Marth.
If he doesn't switch to Marth, he has thrown this set so hard.
Unless he switches to Ice Climbers.
No, even as Ice Climbers,
I don't
lose
trust
to
the
Roan.
Ice Climbers.
Yeah.
Icy's Falco is actually pretty hard.
Yeah.
For like base level. There we go.
Stadium's a good choice. Aiken's not the best of the chain grab, and Roan probably banned FD. That was a really nice power shield by Aiken. But again, Aiken's not the best of the chain grab, and Roan probably banned FD. So Pokemon Stadium, I think, I think personally it's Marth's best stage against Spaceys apart from FD. Because like the middle of the stage, it's like a mini FD, and the platforms are really low, so they're really good for platform tech chasers. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was a really big call out by Aiken. He can get on stage though, yeah. Aiken should have stayed on ledge or refresh.
Right in space.
That was a nice high recovery. Roan still keeping it respectable against Aiken. Oh, damn. That was a hard call out by Roan.
Just seems to be getting these call outs, just kicking him right in the face. It's working.
Roan trying to mess with the bracket right now.
Oh wow, that was really nice spacing.
He's got a double laser.
Yeah, he's got a tournament winner.
Or he's got a tournament winner.
Yep.
Okay.
It almost worked.
That's pretty bad luck.
Yeah.
You don't want to be messing up your ledge options like that.
What is going on? Oh, this is a really bad spot.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god. Watching Aiken play is just so confusing.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
But despite all that, like in the transformation just then, it looked like Aiken was winning pretty heavily because he was. I think Roan was up a lot of the time, but despite that, Roan's still keeping the lead. So he still camp a bit more with lasers. Like I've been told, Roan recently has learned how to camp more. So if he wants to right now, he could pull back and just like focus more on the defensive game.
Yeah.
That should be it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it just seemed like in that sort of.
Roan's got really good movement, like I was saying earlier. Like if you look at how he wave surfs across the stage, it's really it's pretty good. Some people describe him as Aiken has gotten that like 3 times now.
Wow.
But like some people describe Roan's Falco as like a mini frenzy in some ways.
I can see it. Yeah. I think just because of Aiken's style, I think he's just going to do well with transformations. I think him being a bit unorthodox in himself. Yeah.
Janky.
Oh, okay. Immediately tipped.
I wasn't watching. I don't see how he. I don't know how he got that F smash.
I think he went in with a nair and just like threw out an F smash and it just immediately killed him. Like tipped it like. These like power shields are pretty great.
The thing is, he's actually getting most of his power shields through crouch power shields. I think. Oh, so the thing is, there are a few characters. Oh, he misses a strong hit. There are a few characters where, if you. So with most characters, when you crouch and you shield, it'll power shield like normally. So it'll only power shield if you were in a position to power shield when you stand. But there's 3 characters. Marth, Roy, and Samus have a property where if they're crouching and the laser goes where they would be standing, and they press shield, then it'll power shield. So essentially,
wow.
That means that if Marth crouches and Falco does a higher laser than a low one, then he can get a really easy power shield on them. So Roan might want to consider shooting lower lasers to make it way harder for Aiken to get those power shields, because when Aiken is getting those power shields, he's doing wave dash forward grab, he's doing wave dash forward F smash.
Quite strongly off them.
Yeah, but he's not doing like true conversions. He's just catching Roan out because Roan isn't used to people doing that.
Is the we've still got Falco on the character select?
Yeah.
I don't know if that. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that Aiken has read back to Falco.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's just been like that the whole time.
Okay, that's fine. What do you think? So, what do you think? Where do you think Roan will go?
I think he might want to go Battlefield.
Fair enough.
Actually, no. I don't know, because Battlefield makes edge guarding a lot easier for Marth.
Yeah. Ooh.
That is it.
Yep.
Edge guarding is a lot easier on Battlefield because Spaceys can't ride. Obviously, they can't ride the wall. But then the platform heights aren't that good for Marth. Like they're really high, and like you know how I say for Pokemon that it's really good for Marth because.
Yeah, everything's.
Yeah. So the platforms aren't as good, and Falco can go to top platform and threaten down air at any moment on Battlefield. So it makes more sense. Yeah, I actually think Battlefield might be okay as Falco against Marth. I think because Dreamland probably got banned, so it makes sense either that or yeah. I think Battlefield makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh. Roan is fishing far too hard for some of these.
Yeah. I'm very surprised if he can.
So Aiken got a down air at low percent when down air wouldn't knock over, and if you hit them in the air with a meteor that won't knock over or a spike, when they land, they actually have they only have landing lag. So, like, if you jump into the air and Falco down airs you, and you land after the down air hits you, but you don't get knocked over, then you have no lag. So, as Ices, you can just grab him and wobble it.
Sure. Yeah.
Or as Marth, you can grab him. But just then, I could do it with down air, so Roan landed and down smashed.
Good call on the movement.
Yeah, I think he baited him with a tomahawk.
Yeah.
Missed edge guard might cost him quite a lot because he's already down a stock.
Yeah, he's not killing.
Yeah.
It's not. I feel like that's not a problem the Falco should have. Like, if he's getting the hits.
Yeah. Comboing Marth can be kind of difficult, and a lot of the time you're only going to get like 2 or 3 hits. Sometimes you can get more depending on how you read and how they DI and stuff.
Yeah. I just felt like in the situations I was seeing, though, like he was using aerials that would send him in like not a good direction for finishing off Marth. Based on how high his percent was. Ooh.
Oh, that was unnecessary risk. Well, maybe necessary because he wants to come back, but that was still really risky. Okay. Last stock, last game.
Oh.
Aiken could just jank this out, to be honest.
I feel like Aiken's going to try and do something crazy.
Yeah.
He had a smile on his face.
And I hope he loses for it.
Oh
my.
Very nice.
I hate Aiken's Marth so much, dude.
I prefer his Marth to his Isis.
Well, of course.